No, intended to
Can I
go,
ask you a question?
yes, ma'am.
Personal question. And I can ask this question to anybody in this room. When your mother gave birth to you and she raised you, did she anticipate all your mistakes? Did she anticipate all of the things that you were not taught to do, but you did them anyway?
Not know looking at me, I was gonna be the devil.
Right, and no parent does. So what I will tell you is this: I can raise anybody any kind of way I want, but their personal choices dictate the life that they are destined to live. Now, I will say this to you. Listen, let me just hold on, because you pulled it out. So I'm gonna give it to you, all of it. Let me just tell you that I can raise you to be a millionaire. I can be a millionaire and show you how to get there. But if you want to run outside, my dumbass daughter wants to run outside and live with miscreants, by all means, live with the miscreants, but understand that I live a luxury lifestyle. So if you don't want to live said lifestyle, there is the door. I can teach you everything I know, but it is your personal insides that dictate who you become. It's not about what you've learned, what your mama taught you, how your daddy raised you, what your brother did, what your sister did. That has nothing to do with anything, because I have 4 kids. And out of the 4 kids, my other 3 kids are straight A students. The dumb one is a straight A student, but she's out here doing dumb shit. So when you do dumb things, you come from a father that's a minister, a mother who was a first lady. All of these things, it doesn't matter, because it does not make you any different than anybody.
Now I will never be your hater, I'm your biggest fan. I hope it falls into place just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
Oh, snap, man. This is a great topic. That was a great, like, parents can't parent your choices. Like, sometimes y'all, I get that as parents, no parent is looked at perfect in the eyes of the kids. None. But, and sometimes, some kids look at their parents like, yeah, they did a lot. Sometimes kids look at their parents like they ain't doing enough, and that could be, true or false. But when parents and kids get into it the most, when the kids become adults, it's like, yo, or kids become teenagers, or just a certain age. It's like, yo. I didn't raise you to do that. I didn't teach you to do that. I didn't tell you that was a good thing to do. As a matter of fact, I told you the opposite. See, just like you can't choose your parents, you can't choose your kids. And when your kids decide to make bad choices, it's like, hey, I think it's a bad deal to shelter your kid from the consequences of their choices. That I'm a kid, I'm gonna make mistakes. No, hell no. Guess what? I take that back. You right. You're gonna make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But you gonna pay for them. That's gonna see, people who pay for their own mistakes make less mistakes. People who pay for their bad decisions make less bad decisions. It's normally people who are coddled and enabled and shielded and sheltered from the consequences of their actions that keep making mistakes and keep making bad decisions, because there's always somebody who's going to pick up the pieces. They become entitled. So it becomes a point where it's like, listen, nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to do that. If you got a kid, and it sucks to say this because kind of had this conversation yesterday, but I'm gonna use other examples with this. If you got a kid and the kid, I want to drive, and it's like, okay, we're gonna get you to drive. You get your license, and he's like, I want to drive the car. Or you give them a car, and it's like, listen, don't let your friends drive my car. Don't let your friends drive your car. Don't put your friends in the car. Don't do that. But the kid goes, I'm just gonna be with my friends. I want to do what I want to do. It's not gonna be a big deal. Crash the car. Friends crash the car. They crash the car with the friends. Nah, ass back walking. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? The next car I get, what y'all get me, I'm not gonna do that. No, bitch, you gonna get yourself a car. You gonna pay the insurance on that bitch too. You not ready to fuck this one up. Never gonna happen again. What do you mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Parents didn't teach you that. Parents told you, hey, if I give you some money, if you ask for money, be responsible with it. Don't go out here and do dumb shit with it. Because I saw a clip of a guy who was he was saying he was constantly asking his mother for a roll of quarters because he kept telling his mom, I need a roll of quarters. Can I get a roll of quarters to wash my clothes? And that's what he was using all the time when he saw his mother. Can I get a roll of quarters to wash my clothes? And he was like, you keep asking, a couple weeks, that's $40. I was using that money to get high. That's how I got high. And he's like, parents, don't enable your kids. Because that's what I was doing to my mom, asking her. She would, because I, by saying it, was like, oh, she just wouldn't give you money. She wouldn't give you money just to give you money. She was you had burned that bridge to the point where she like, I ain't giving you nothing. But then you played I'm trying to just, need to get some clothes together. I gotta keep stuff clean, mama, could you please? And you still, fucked your mama over for $10 at a time. You get what I'm saying? They didn't raise you to do that. You chose to do that. And then when you got cleaned up, mama, I'm cleaned up. I'm good, mama. It's like, I'm happy for you, son. But you a bitch ass nigga. Now that you cleaned up, I just want you to know that. Because now you're cleaned up, and now all the shit that you did and all the shit I had to go through and, all the consequences, all the sacrifices I had to make and all the losses I took, I guess, it just goes out the window because you clean now. Great. I'm happy for you. Right, good. So you want a slow clap? You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't raise you for that, but you chose that. A lot of you, 99% of you, criminal-minded street motherfuckers. Your family didn't raise you like that, but you chose that shit. And I will tell you, I do so hate when you motherfuckers go to jail and the family to come together to get you lawyer money and the family to, put the house up and, do all kinds of shit to bond your bitch ass out. We family, we gotta look out for each other, we gotta stick together. How come we always gotta stick together when you the one fucking up? Why we gotta stick together? You gonna fuck up again. That's what you are. You get what I'm saying? And the family didn't raise you like that. You chose to be like that. So damn. The other families was back in the day like, yo, you get your ass locked up, you there. You commit a crime, nigga, you there. You hanging with people that got you committed, they got you arrested for committing a crime, even if you didn't do it. That's your fault. That's them, you chose to hang out with them motherfuckers. You wasn't raised to hang out in them environments. You chose that. Go, yeah. You 10 toes down, you 10 toes down. Take your ass over there. That's just what it is. People didn't raise you that way. A lot of y'all, your parents taught you to, if whatever you start, finish it. A lot of you motherfuckers is quitters. Y'all quit every fucking thing. You wasn't raised to be a quitter. You chose to be a quitter. And then when you wind up having a quitter's life, then it's all of a sudden, my parents. No, your parents like, no. And I'm there's a right way to do things, there's a wrong way to do things. And I'm not saying if you do the right, if you follow the path that your family creates for you, that's the right thing to do. Maybe you might not wind up a millionaire. You get what I'm saying? But you're gonna wind up good. You're gonna wind up well off. You're gonna wind up straight. You know what I'm saying? You might not wind up being a movie star, but you're gonna be pretty damn good. But some of y'all choose, I'll do whatever to go for the gusto. Go for it. That's your choice. Whatever. Earlier today we was talking. I was telling my lady about one of my uncles, and responsible guy, and I was like, he's like responsible, he's chill, he's laid back, and my grandmother was like this too. Well, she wasn't laid back all the time, but she was laid back when she got older. But when you come into their home, you gotta leave your bullshit at the door because it don't even fit there. It don't it's not like they're like demonstrative, like none of that shit. You better keep that. They're not like that. It's just when you go in their house, you're like, you know what? Yeah, I can't. The degenerate behavior, I can't. That don't even. Yeah, that don't even fit in this environment. And there's a lot of people who are raised in places where the degenerate behavior and dysfunction doesn't fit. And it's like, oh, you chose that. You chose that. And some of us have grew up in dysfunctional situations. It was like, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be raised in. I don't want to be in an environment. I don't want my kids to be in that environment. And you know, as much as we talk about the people who wind up exactly like their dysfunctional upbringing, we don't talk about the people who are the exact opposite. It's like a 50-50, you know. But those people, you know, even those people had family members like, hey, I know what your mom and daddy do. That ain't cool. That's not what people do. That's just your parents doing that dumb shit. And that's how they get told right and wrong, right? So at a certain point, you know, people make choices and they go, well, why come this didn't work? And how come that didn't work? And how come that didn't work? It's like, cuz that you chose that. But y'all never supported me. It's like, whoa. We don't support sucker shit. Hello? Like, what are you talking about? You know? No. I remember when I was in college, I had one of my classmates. You know, he was irresponsible with money. So what he would do, he would call home, yo, I need, you know what I'm saying? I need like, yeah, it's college, you know, I need like $200 or whatever, you know, $200 and, you know, I need $300. And it's like, and his parents would give him $300 because he's in college. And it's like, and then he'd giggle. He'd be like, yeah, I only need like $150. I use the other $150 for weed. So that's how I make my little side money. You know what I'm saying? You buy a little weed, just love, you know what I'm saying? Then I call him back. And it's like, oh my fucking God. They didn't raise him to do that whole shit, but he did that whole shit. See what I'm saying? It's weird, man. It's weird. But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Because a lot of times, kids like to say what they, you know, what parents didn't do. And when parents didn't do something, that's real. That's real. But what we don't talk about is the kids that make bad decisions when they were taught differently. You know, they were told differently. That's just the way they wanted to go. So their failure at that point is on them. It's not on their parents. So I'm going to leave it at that. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you.